Hello, families. I'm Paul. I'm the Director of Children's Ministries K through 5th grade here at Chapel Hill. My team, Karen, Pam, and I, we want to extend a welcome for your family to come back to Chapel Hill Kids Sunday service. I want to tell you, we set out really several weeks ago with this ongoing goal of making Chapel Hill Kids space a safe place. We've really always had that goal, but in these COVID-19 times, we wanted to consider some changes we might make to make it feel and be even more safe. We told ourselves that we want families to say really these three things when they choose to come back or return to worship. Number one, it's a safe place for our family. We feel like it's a safe place. Number two, we're glad to be back together. And thirdly, that we want you to go home and tell others, tell your neighbors, especially those that don't have a home church, and tell your friends that this is a great place to come back to church. Well, then the three of us asked ourselves, well, what can we do to make this feel and be more safe for young families? So we actually pretended we were a family, and we went out into the church parking lot. We walked into the setting, and we thought through all the things that would make it a safer place, given our distancing and the masks and all of that. So I'm excited to say that it feels very safe from all of our work. And in fact, after our return to in-person worship a few weeks back, families are telling us that that's the way they feel. And so we want you to know that we will understand if you decide you're not going to return to in-person worship quite yet. And that's why we're going to continue to provide our online Chapel Hill worship services along with our in-person worship services. We are currently offering really three options for your family to gather as a family of God. You can continue to worship all together in your homes using all of the YouTube worship service options. Secondly, you can come to Chapel Hill and worship as a family, worship all together as a family, either in the 9 a.m. or the 11 a.m. services. Or you can choose to bring your K through 5th graders at least to the Chapel Hill Kids service in the Memorial Chapel while the rest of your family attends the 11 a.m. services. We're really only offering the Chapel Hill Kids in-service worship during the 11 a.m. service for now. Well, we want to make sure that you know what to expect should you decide to return in person. So we're going to take you just kind of a walk through, and you're going to see and experience a little bit what it's going to be like if you decide to return to worship with us. Things will feel different. We'll be wearing face masks, and we'll be leaving space between each other. And yet our hope is that you will still feel like home here with your Chapel Hill family. Watch this.
We've adjusted our check-in area for the summer months while we're still in phase 2. Your family will check in right here outside of door B at the Rosedale end of the building. Please have only one parent or guardian bring your incoming kindergarten through 5th grade student here. We'll have a team ready to greet you and get you all checked in. Hi. First, make sure you use a little hand sanitizer. Second, you're going to want to make sure you have a mask on. We'll have some kid-sized masks here just in case you forget. Second, we'll be checking your child's temperature. Then our team will check you in. Finally, you'll pull off your name tag and put it on. So once you have your mask on, you've had your temperature checked, and you've got your name tag on, you're ready to see Miss Karen at the door. And then parents, you're free to head to service.
Come on in, Olive. Let's get started. You can grab 2 or 3 activities to do at our spot while we wait for worship in Memorial Chapel. All right, Olive, since you're in the 4th grade, our floors are marked by grade level. So you're in the purple for 4th grade. Go all the way up front and sit on the first spot.
So boys and girls, our morning will be a lot like what you're used to here. We ask that you stay on your spot and keep your masks on during our large group time, our worship time, and our Bible story time. It's going to be kind of exciting actually to try some new ways of focusing on God during our worship time together. So we'll do some different things. Maybe it's not always singing the song. Maybe it's watching and listening and looking for Jesus and celebrating Him in the song.
All right, kids, so when we go to small group, we're going to continue wearing our mask. We're going to continue with our physical distancing, but we're going to have some fun, and we're going to meet with no more than 5 people in a group. We're going to stay in our area, do our small group activity. We're going to have fun with you guys. We want to hear about what's been going on, and we just enjoy doing life with you guys. All right, so have fun. Think about what you're going to be doing with small group and what you want to tell your leaders, and we'll see you soon.
So after a small group time, you'll head back to your spot for our launch time. Launch, not lunch. It's when we launch into doing what this week's lessons are all about. And we will wrap up the lesson, and then we'll play a fun game sometimes. Again, we ask that you stay on your spot and you keep your mask on, and then you'll have an opportunity to do our Remember verse for the month and earn that cool prize. And then, before you know it, it's going to be time for your parents to come and pick you up. So, parents, you will wait outside entrance B where you dropped them off on the marked spaces, and we are going to now bring your kids back out to you. So, you'll just wait outside entrance B, stay your distance, and we'll bring the kids to you.
So as you can see, we are creating a safe place. And that's the definition of sanctuary. And the Memorial Chapel will be just that, a safe place. We encourage you to continue to use the online resources provided at chapelhillkids.org to engage with your family all week long about what they're learning on Sunday. These resources, as well as the video lessons, will continue to be available weekly for your use. We sure hope to see you Sunday.